He hands it off from the gun. There's some space around the 30. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The back's got it. Look out, room to run here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass caught, and the defense brings him down.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football and pick up big yards.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to the left side. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. The ball is hauled in. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And this pass is on target. Caught.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Defense is coming after him. Fights out the defender. Tackle down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Design quarterback run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made on the out route. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Yellow Jackets come up to the line in a hurry up.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
They test the middle, but gets stuck. That run goes nowhere.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. He'll be brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They keep him off balance with a run. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Oh, look at the quick cut. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete, but is the final play of this period. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
There's certain moments in a game that if you can execute, you have a great chance of winning. I would say in the red zone, coming up with touchdowns and converting on third downs. This is a great job of executing to keep this drive alive. Don't forget this play.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry up. Tackle made after just a short gain. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. So another third down conversion. Now they're set up at first and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, I This guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Oh, they trap him for a sack. This defense reeling after giving up that big play, responds immediately with a sack.
Yeah, on the previous play, the offensive line did their job. They held up. Nice job in pass protection to give the quarterback time to make the throw. The very next play, the defense has had enough. This time they win the battle up front and get to that quarterback and come up with that sack.
They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Keeps it on the design run. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value. They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well. It's blocked. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. And it's caught from inside the 20. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run. They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. The ball is picked off. He's bringing it back. Now the 40, the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, LSU. A crucial pick 6. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here. That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown. Recovered by the kicking team now. They'll steal a possession here. Give that defender a lot of credit. He just made a touchdown-saving tackle. But already this close to the end zone, I think it's just going to prolong the inevitable.
After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's 1st and goal at the 3. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
But you lose the battle to line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Now it's 3rd down and goal for the offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So a field goal attempt coming up now.
Number 19 on the field goal.
And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Turn starts inside the 15. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And we're going to throw now on 1st down. The short completion of the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
They'll have to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Gotta have your pass protection in order on this play. The pocket breaking down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Pass is broken up. Turnover on down. What a stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his first try. This one is from 36 yards away. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And he fields it inside the 15. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking for a man. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
QB keeper all the way. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Handoff from the shotgun. Touchdown, Tigers. They are pouring it on now. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Point after, not quite through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's got it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry up.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw caught over the middle. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Caught by the receiver.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run. Offense in hurry-up mode.
At the 35. Second down coming up.
691, Gator score!
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. And that one's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown run. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays with this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
They'll run it from the gun. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Man, I can't believe that. They bring the blitz on third down and long, but give them credit. It works out perfectly. They bring the pressure, and it pays off.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. Fires it to the wideout. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. And the Yellow Jackets will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. What a move, and he's free. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The shotgun running play call. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back's got it again. Breaks free. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. The Yellow Jackets looking to keep this drive rolling. Catch made on the right side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Second and goal for the offense. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Will hand it off. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, they're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
Here's the option play. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it first and long. From the shotgun, drops back. On the move now. Looking right, this one caught. And they've got him.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Solid gain on the running play, third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's an out-the catch made. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. They've got this drive going now. Getting near midfield with a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pounding away with the run game. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. And they pick up the first on the ground. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. After a clutch conversion on fourth down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense is hanging tough, and they punch it in from the 3 on 3rd and goal.
Loss of 2. It's now 4th and goal.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Tech offense is back out there. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? And there's the handoff. Breaking tackles. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket. Runs out of room and runs out of time. They trap him for a sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points. And here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? No, he stopped short on 4th down. The defense making a play that should just about secure this victory. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. He shreds the tackle.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Motion now from the tight end. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. A swing to the wide receiver. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. Now through another score to punctuate this offensive performance, they'll just kick it away and let the defense close it out. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board. Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync, and now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. And the Yellow Jackets starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
And even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Looking for 6. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
For this one,